One difference that we do find in the molecules produced in a laboratory as opposed to produced in a plant, molecules produced by nature only have one chirality. Now, chirality means that they have a left-hand, right-hand orientation, which means they're non-superimposable mirror images. So they're mirror images, but it's not that you can turn one around and set it on top of the other one and have it look the same. It's called chirality. They're non-superimposable mirror images. So similar to your hands, right? Your right hand and your left hand are mirror images, and they can't be superimposed. Now, the interesting thing with synthetically produced molecules in the lab, we get exactly even left hand and right hand produced molecules. So it's a 50-50 ratio. Nature, however, produces only one orientation, so 100% in most cases of this one chirality or one orientation. Now, this is very important because differently oriented molecules may have different characteristics chemically or traits. This can lead to the synthetically produced solution of essential oils particles to be far less therapeutic. In some cases, the opposing molecule may even be harmful or counter-effective or even dangerous. But most of the time, it's not produced in nature. It's going to have those other things wrong with it. So I'm going to tell you another thing that can go wrong with chemically producing essential oils. Essential oils come from the plant produces a lot of different kinds of oils. A lot of those compounds or those constituents. In a laboratory, you've got a recipe for each constituent. So often what is done is they choose one constituent, which means compound, found in the essential oil to replicate, and they replicate just that one compound in the lab. So this is called isolation, when they single out a compound for making it in a lab. So this leads to a problem because it's no longer packed with all of its buddies that help it do its job well. So you get a higher therapeutic benefit if you have all these other synergistic compounds that seemingly don't do anything, but when you put them together with the proper essential oils in the right ratio, they have a much, much better therapeutic benefit. So what we're saying here is that essential oils produced in a laboratory are not going to be as high therapeutic benefit than they are produced in nature, because they don't come with all those wrappings and all those other compounds that are found in that essential oil solution. Now, scientists have tried for many years to remove one compound and get rid of all the other stuff that they consider junk. However, it turns out the junk is actually part of this benefit that we have. We can think of examples that wintergreen is a good example. The methyl salicyate is put in muscle rubs, right? It's made in a lab, but it also has these chemicals in it as well, whereas nature doesn't have that problem. So nature didn't produce that junk for a reason. Without a reason, it's there filling a purpose. I believe it's there filling a purpose. And I can see a big difference in essential oils that are produced in a therapeutic way by nature as opposed to those that are produced synthetically by man. So it just, again, if it has the right constituents, the right ratio of all the other constituents that are packaged with nature, it works much better and provides a higher therapeutic result. So that's another problem with manufacturing in a lab. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a good day.